I'm laughing because yes, I own this company. Yes, I organize everything. Yes, I'm the one who plans everything. However, I forget. Like I'm planning through October right now, like what is literally going to go on day to day here. I'm planning all the way through October. I think I'm like almost to the end of October now, like literally what's happening on each day. So I forget. Today is so fun. Like I knew what today's tumblers were, and I knew we had a rhinestone mix because this was sitting on my desk and like for approval that like I do you love these cups? Is this what we are for sure 100% going with? And I was like yes. So but now I'm going through my little bin because she's like, okay, the rest of the goodies are in the bin ready for you for the live, and I'm like, oh, ooh, these are today because I. It's like I'm finding out with you guys. It's so fun. Um, Today we have bundles. We have a glitter bundle. We have little tiny tumbler bundles. We have UVDTFs, fall UVDTFs. We have new tumblers, and we have a glass rhinestone mix. It's a good glass rhinestone mix, y'all. It's a good one. It's got aura stones in it. I was just making sure, confirming for sure. I knew they were, but just confirming for sure that it was an aura stone. Yo. Aura purple and aura blue. It's so good. And they are the crystal backs. They have no backing on them, so they have the translucency to them. They're so good. So if you are one of our glass rhinestoners, oh hi Nicole. I'm gonna have to try to remember that you changed your name. I'm never going to remember, but I love that you're here. Hey girl. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so today is a glass rhinestone mix. The tumblers and the vinyl and the sublimation, we are going to start doing the drop down menu. So it's going to say the name and then it's going to say tumbler, sublimation, or vinyl. You're going to go to that listing and you're going to select whether you want it as the tumbler. I thought these were in order. I'm missing one. Are they stuck together? Oh, there it is. It is in order. Okay. So it's going to be, you are going to take the drop down menu and you're going to select whether you want the 17 or the 20 ounce straight bottom edge tumbler, the sublimation print, or the vinyl. Okay. It's one listing now. The older ones are going to be individual, but these, anything from today going forward is going to have a listing with 3. Eventually we're going to go back through the old listings, but there's hundreds of them. So eventually we're going to go back through the old listings and fix them, but we are a small crew and that is a massive job. I will probably have to hire somebody just to do that. So, but from today going forward, it's going to be a drop down menu where you're going to select, because when we had the 3 different ones, it was cluttering up today's deals real bad. It's quite easy for Alyssa now. She's, got this down to figure this out. So it's going to be a drop down. You're going to select it as a tumbler, as a vinyl print, or as a sublimation print. Okay. You're going to make your choice. Okay. So we've got the true crime. I love this one because Melissa's like, we've done true crime. I was like, yes, but we haven't done true crime in my colors yet. So we've got our true crime with the crime scene caution tape, the splatters, the true crime addict, but it's in our favorite blues and purples. Okay, so true crime is up there. Then we have this absolute cutie patootie because sweater weather, little raccoon, little trash panda, and then you can order it as a sublimated tumbler, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimation print. Yes, the true crime in purples. Yes. Okay. So we've got cutie patootie, little sweater weather. If you are somebody who doesn't celebrate Christmas, this one's going to be a good little winter holiday one, little winter one, because it's very vibed for the winter, but not vibed for Christmas necessarily. I mean, obviously you can add something that says Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas to it and then do that. But it's just a very winter season sweater weather, hot cocoa, warm coffee, latte, cappuccino, cute little bear, raccoon, sorry. Okay, so obviously you can see the theme of today's glass stone mix, purples and blues, purples and blues. gorgeousness. Okay, so it's a glass rhinestone mix. It's a regular rhinestone mix, so it's going to have the itty bitties all up the way to 20s. So all the bitties, the little teeny ones, all the way up to size 20. It's going to be a mix. And then we have the glitter bundle. So y'all, we have been doing, I select glitters that I think go very beautifully. Oh, I should be live on Instagram. Sorry. Sorry, my allergies are going crazy today. I'm going to be creating bundles, not every day, but I'm going to be trying to create bundles that go with the rhinestone mix and the tumblers that we select. So if you want to do the glitter butts and add the little pinch of glitter and doing your thing, you can grab these. If it sometimes I'm trying to make the website as easy to shop as possible, because I know sometimes you guys will jump on and you're going to see the tumbler, but you're like, I don't know, it's hard to pick from pictures what glitters are going to go with the tumblers. I'm going to take the guesswork out of it for you, and I'm going to put a little bundle. Sometimes it'll be 2, sometimes it'll be 3, sometimes it'll be 4. It'll always be like whatever glitters I would choose if I was doing one of these tumblers and doing the butts and doing the details, or working with these rhinestones. So like if you want to glitter a tumbler from like just a stainless steel tumbler and glitter it and ombre it, and then do some like add some cheetah spots to the top and seal it in, and then rhinestone over the top. These are the glitters that I would choose, okay, to go with these rhinestones. The coupon code at the bottom of your screen. If you were on Instagram, this is your coupon code, glitter50 in all capital letters, 50. That's going to get you half price off of all the glitter on the website. No, I keep knocking these rhinestones over. That's going to give you half price off of all the glitter on the website, including this bundle. Okay, so we'll work and take half price off of this bundle. Okay, so you got the new True Crime and the cute little winter raccoon. These are today's launch tumblers. Again, this is going to have a drop-down menu where if you don't want, you can order it as a pre-sublimated tumbler, as a sublimation print, or a vinyl wrap. You choose, okay? You make the choice, because some of y'all might make a fun true crime clipboard for your office and do something fun with that. Then there are tumbler bundles, little mini craft bundles. And so I'm going to show them to you guys real quick. These are limited stock. This one has 23 available. It's going to be one of the little tumbler keychains. The lid comes off. It will hold a chapstick down inside there. Okay. We'll hold your chapstick, and then it's going to come with, because October isn't it October's wear pink? So we have the pink ribbon Cancer Fight Cancer decals. You can put one on each side and then rhinestone and have fun with this, or just do one on each side. But we make these so you can customize them. You're gonna get the tumbler and the 2 little pink ribbon decals. Okay, so that's number 1. There's only 23 of this pink one available. Okay, number 2 is another pink one, different decal. So there's 15 of this one available. So it's another same pink. The lid comes off to hold the chapstick or whatever you want in there. Don't have to put chapstick in there. And then you're going to get these 2 dragonflies that you can stick on there, and rhinestone. Okay, you can put both of them on there, or just one. You decide, or none. If you just want it, then you're getting free 2 little decals for something else to wrap on a pen or something. Okay, so this is another one up on the website. And then we have this red one. This one is going to be your fall keychain. Same tumbler, the lid comes off. Put a medication in there, or one of those little short little tampons, or your chapstick. I'm trying to think of your coins. You can put some nickels in there. Put $1 worth of dimes in there, I'm sure. 10 dimes. And then seals down shut. And this one's going to come with a fall leaf UVDTF. Okay, so you can customize it. Whoop! All right, so we're going to drop that down. Alrighty, ready. Okay, so those, I told you guys I was having so much fun today. When I saw these, I was like, ooh, there's 22 of the fall ones. So there's 23 of the Pink ribbon, there's 22 of the fall leaf and there's 15 of the dragonfly. So those are limited stock. When those are gone, those are gone. Okay. And then the UVDTFs that are launching today. Here we go. We have a full fall sheet mix. So if you got some of the cute little gnomes yesterday, we have some fall gnomes available as well in a full sheet mix. You could grab these guys and these would layer all over your tumbler. Really, really cute with those fall gnomes. There's now 14 dragonflies. I love you, Shelly. You're awesome. All right, so we got the little mixed. This is a full sheet mix. You get all these decals on one sheet. Okay, and then we have the spooky Halloween wrap. Now, if you haven't used these, you can use these with your rhinestones, or you can just glitter and do fun things with these with your tumblers. You can wrap this on your tumbler, glitter the butt, put a pinch of bow in the epoxy, put your first coat of epoxy over the top of it, put a second coat with nothing in it just to make it nice and smooth and glossy. And then you're done, or you can rhinestone over the top of it and do your rhinestone details. Fun. These are really easy. These make fun, easy gifts. So if you make like Thanksgiving gifts or gifts for your office mates or coworkers or best friends and things. Okay, then we have some individual UVDTFs up. We have this full large size maple leaf. Okay, so let me show it to you next to a 20-ounce tumbler. So if it's on a 20-ounce tumbler, it's not as big as the other one. The other one we showed yesterday wraps a full 20 from top to bottom all the way around. This one is just like a large decal. Okay, it's like a large, not a full wrap size. It looks big on this paper because it is, but it's like a half sheet. Okay, fall leaves. Orange Glam Ghosty. She's so cute. Orange Glam Ghosty, and then Jack-O-Lantern Spirits. This one would be really cute on a full white tumbler, like white tumbler, like Peyton. And then use some double-sided adhesive sheets and cut out bats and then do them in black around the white. But cut all the way through. So cut front to back of the double-sided adhesive sheet into bats. And then glitter them in black and then stick them on glitter. So even, anyway, that's the whole process. But yes, super stinking cute. I have all these ideas. Okay, so that is up there. So these are the tumblers. These are the 2 tumblers that launched today to match today's glass rhinestones mix. We are doing a glass rhinestone mix here. I will show you just a second, Tina. So this is going to be your tumblers for doing your rhinestone work today. These are the 2 that we selected. Of course, we have a ton of other, like, for example, I just brought her back out because I got to keep working on her. This is our steampunk girly. These stones today would work with her because she's purple and got some blue and things. But these are the 2 new ones. So we have a lot of tumblers on the website that will work with the purple, the blues. It's actually blues and champagne and clears, but they're like the aura stones today. So, and one's a purple aura and one's a blue aura. Okay, so these are the tumblers that we chose for today, but we have these stones will work on a lot of our tumblers. Where can I stick these? Just put them right there. They're so cute. My kids are freak out over that one. Okay, so when you go to order those, if you want to get one of those, it's a drop down selection, and you can do the drop down menu on the listing, and you can order as a pre-sublimated tumbler, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimation print if you want to sublimate it yourself. So the sublimation print, vinyl wrap, and the tumbler are all on one listing on the website. You just click the drop down menu and then select what you want from there. Right, and they each have their own. Okay, so that's what's up. Let's do this glass rhinestone mix. Oh, she wants to see how I apply these. Okay, let's apply one. Let's choose this cute little ghosty. Okay, let's find something to stick it on. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let me find. Oh, let's put it on here. Put it on. We got some orange glitter. First, clean your surface properly. Don't do it like I'm doing it. Okay, you're going to take your flat. It just needs to be a flat, hard surface. We have found that these do work kind of like on powder coating. You just got to do an extra little bit of rubbing. And it's a little big for this space, but we'll make it work, okay? Then what I like to do is I like to trim away any excess edge that's not got any decal on it. because this transfer sheet is super duper sticky. So it's a real pain in the patoot. We put the names on them just so then when the girls are putting them in their order, they can confirm that they're putting in the proper one. You don't have to stick that name on, just cut it off. If you like the name, you can leave it, but it's just literally meant there for identification purposes. Okay, so now I've cut away all the excess around the edge. Again, that's just me being picky and making my life easier. You don't have to do this. It's an extra step you don't have to do, but it does make your life a little easier. It definitely makes it easier for separating from front to back. So I take sorry, I was trying to do it left with my right hand. I've never done it right-handed before. I take my fingerprint and I just kind of rub it along the edge, and it tends to pull it separated apart. But you can take a craft knife and get in there and separate it. If you have a hard time with that, you can take the tip of your craft knife and just poke it through the top layer, and it will pull it back and pull back and get it to remove that way. Or get your craft knife in there and separate it and pull it back. Okay, because there is a carrier sheet and a protector layer on the back. Okay, when you peel it away, okay, there you go. This white adhesive is extremely sticky. Okay, this is a super permanent decal. Permanent doesn't mean infallible. I mean, you can damage these things. It just means that is extremely sticky adhesive. It's going to last really, really, really well for you. But if you leave it in boiling hot water, it's obviously going to come off, stuff like that. So I still do recommend, if you're putting these on tumblers, to epoxy over the top of them, because if your husband, like mine, puts it in the dishwasher, it's done. Okay, so we're going to take it and you're going to rub it down. I always start from the middle and then work my way out. And you're going to press it down onto your clean, flat, dry surface. Okay, so you're going to just press it down. Then you're going to go in there. You're going to lift up that transfer sheet. Also, for anybody newbie, when you're peeling it away, you want to actually peel the backing away. You want to keep the face down, and you will want to peel the backing up and away from the thing. You don't want to peel the front away from the back. You want to peel the back away from the front. Sounds like such a small thing, but if you try to peel the front away from the back, sometimes the decal bends and it won't come with the adhesive. But when you bend and pull that backing away, the decal stays on the front. So you'll see that out of practicing. Also, if you're new to these, on our website, we have a free one. Every single time you place an order, you can get a free one. It's called a free mini UVDTF. That's what's basically in those little tumbler bundles, those little tiny ones. That's a mini UVDTF. So you can add a free one to every single order that you place with us. And that way you get a couple of these for free that you can practice cutting, peeling, applying, and removing this carrier sheet. This is only hard because it's over a curve. It normally peels up pretty easy. Okay, so we're just gonna peel this away. I go slow just in case there's an area where I forgot to rub it down real well. I can always lay it back down, rub it, and keep pulling. But they're pretty sticky. And then bloop. So like these, if you were gonna make a canister set, like go to IKEA and get a bunch of these and make a cute little fall canister set to hold your coffee grounds or your flour or your sugar you can make a cute little holiday season. You don't need to cover this with epoxy if it's just going to be like a decorative on your counter. It's a permanent bond, you're good. If you're making yourself a tumbler that you're going to be washing with hot water and scrubbing and put a coat of epoxy over the top. Okay? Super easy. That just made me now want to go to IKEA when I get to California, buy a bunch of these and make my holiday canisters. That idea just came out of my brain because of doing this tumbler, and that's super cute. Now I'm like, oh, dang it. Now I need holiday canisters in my new house. So that is how you apply those. Any clean, dry surface. You can put them on your front of your dishwasher, right onto your mirrors, onto picture frames, like the glass part of the picture frame. You can put it on the windows of your car. I have one on my car. It started to peel off now. I would say it's been through almost 2 full summers. So they do stand up. Mine was black, so I've never done a colored one that's taking the beating of the sun. All summer mine was black. It was the get in losers we're going to the craft store one. And it just started peeling up just recently. Like I would say within the month, I noticed that some of the letters were missing. And that probably happened with car washing. My husband car washing it and scrubbing it. Okay. Y'all, let's do this glass rhinestone mix. Okay. So that is how you do a UVDTF. We have hundreds and hundreds of them on the website. We have a whole section for them. You can go check them out. But now we're going to do this glass rhinestone mix. Okay, so this is a glass rhinestone mix. If you've never joined us, when we say call it a rhinestone mix, it is going to be all the little bitty sizes. Like sometimes there's the SS3s, 4s, and then most generally it's 6s, 10s, 8s, 12s, 16s, and 20s when it's a glass. Sometimes you get those 3s and 4s in there. Um, uh, this is a glass mix. This is not a resin mix, so it is going to be a little bit something you had in your cart sold out. Let me go look, see what's sold out. It was probably one of those keychain things because those go really, really fast. Let me see. Oh, it must have been something from a different day because everything today is still active. So it was probably something from a different day. Did you have stuff in your cart from a previous day, Mary? That was probably a rhinestone mix. Girl, you know. All right. Here we go. So this is going to be glass. We are on Instagram too, y'all. Not on TikTok. Has been weird. They've been putting filters on and I can't get the filters to come off and they make the rhinestones look weird. So we haven't been doing TikTok rhinestone mixes. We've only been doing Instagram lately. I switched. Okay, so let's start with a champagne base. This champagne has a little underlying pink to it. So I'm going to say that this is crystal rose gold because this is a very, very, very special and very unique color that this amazing rhinestone vendor has. And it's not quite a champagne. I hopefully it comes across. So it's not metallic like a metallic covered stone. This is a crystal glass. This is a glass stone. We call it crystal glass, which means it is translucent. I mean, it's made of this. Okay. And let me show you guys up close. Oh my gosh. This is a new color. We've never had these before. I got to change your angle on the phone so you guys catch the light really well because that angle does not do it. Okay, look at these stones. They literally look like a little bowl of diamonds. They're so razzle dazzly. And do you see what I mean? Where they're like a champagne, but they kind of have that underlying rose to them. So it's literally like a crystal rose gold, which I have never seen in a stone in all of our manufacturers. This is a very unique stone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped that. Starting over. I'm living on today on one protein shake this morning and some peach rings for lunch. Like the candy little peach rings. I've had like 4 peach rings. So I've got the shakes because I'm calorie deficient, super calorie deficient today. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute is that? But that's life with triplets and an 18-month-old baby and working at 12 hours plus for your job and packing and moving all the same day. So pretty. I could look at this color all day long. This is such a unique, cool color. Ooh, I'm definitely going to be scooping some of these to do with her and like her lace and stuff. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, love it. I could just do a barrel of these. Then we're going to do in our clears. Okay, these are glass stones. This is our glass mix for the week. You could use these on an elegant marble tumbler. They would be beautiful as a marble. Okay, these are our crystal glass. Sure, all the nooks and crannies are out. Okay, so this is a crystal glass. Again, this manufacturer somehow makes theirs 10 times sparklier than our other manufacturers. So we are now primarily using this manufacturer. We've shifted there. It's very hard for me to even look back. Like our old stones were beautiful. This manufacturer is on a totally new level of stones. Like phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, so these are our two base stones going into this mix. Our starter stone. These are the two. Oh, I just shot myself with some stones. Oh my gosh, just these two together. Just these two together would be. Oh my God. Hold on. I got to show you just these two together. Let me see if I can get it to do it. Okay, I've got it. Okay, this is my easiest way to show you guys these stones. You see right along here, this is where all the stones have actually flipped themselves right and like almost look like they're rhinestoned onto the side of the bowl right here. Let's see if I can get you guys in really close. Right here. Okay. You see Instagram, give me a sec. Here we go. See this right here? These two stones. Look how elegant that is. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, those are so good. I know I seem dramatic. I am a dramatic person, but also you can't see the pink. You can see the pink. Oh, good. It's very, very subtle. Like people are gonna be, that's not pink. I'm like, no, it's not pink. It's rose gold. So stinking pretty. Oh, I messed that up. See, it's very hard to get it to do that thing where I have to just slowly swoop the edge away to get that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our first aura stone. Aura stones are not AB stones. They're auras. So I'll be able to show them to you guys here. They're kind of like chameleon-esque. They have bare backs. They don't have the silver backing. They're kind of like a fantasy stone, is the best way to explain it. This one is a purple aura. Okay. Can you see that on camera already? Holy moly. Okay, so let's get some of these. We'll flip them. These are going to be so good on steampunk tumblers, on any tumbler with a really pretty, like, oh, you know what these would look really pretty on? These would go really pretty on our hootie hoo owl. The hootie hoo in like the feathers and stuff. Oh, yeah. So here, this is what I'm talking about. These would be really pretty in these feathers. Right? So pretty. All these tumblers. If you are looking for a sublimated tumbler, maybe today's tumblers are not your jam. We have a ton of pre-sublimated tumblers. I've told you, yeah, the stone colors are so much better on Instagram. So ridiculous. So let me that one more time. So the auras are kind of like, you have like a kind of a, what would I call that color? You kind of have like a creamy, champagne color. And then it just blasts you with that purple and blue. So pretty. That purple, I know. Okay, so these are the dark purple auras. Okay. These are your dark purple auras. And you've got that clear and you've got that champagne. Oh, wow. Well, I've got to definitely make sure I get some of these. These mixed with the others are so good. Okay, let's see if I can do that thing. Okay, now let me hold something behind it so you can see it better. Can you see it right here? Do you see the aura just exploding off of that? Ah, with those pretty rose gold and the crystals in there. Yes. The auras will look so good in these spaces, like on the raccoon, like around his little space. Oh, yes. So this is one of the tumblers. You see where this now, you see it? Do you get it? You're going to get this for the Worship is Loud? Yes. I was going to say this would go beautifully on the Worship is Loud. I was just about to say that. These are, so this is an aura stone on my Worship is Loud. This stone right along here. This is an aura stone. So you can see how as you shift it, it goes like a rainbow of kaleidoscope of colors as you shift it. That is an aura stone. And that's on my Worship is Loud, but because my wounds were deep. Tumblr. I'm sorry. Yes, I am making your rhinestone session harder. Yes. My bad. Okay. Now we're going to go in with our light blue auras. So this is our dark purple. Now we're going in with light blue. Amy, how many did you get? Because I feel like this is right up your alley. Okay, now here's our light blue aura. Ooh, these are sticking in the little bag. They don't want to stick that much. Sorry, every glass stone counts. These guys are expensive. So I'll make sure every glass stone goes in there. I'll pick there's like one or two left. I'll put those in there. Okay. I get every stone in there. What is the name of this mix? This one, if you go to iwantglitter.com, you're going to click on today's deals. Okay. Whoops. You're going to click on today's deals. So I'm bringing it up for you. I don't actually know what the girl's named this one. I'm going to find out at the same time as you guys. Winter Blues. So this one is called Multicolored Rhinestone Mix Winter Blues Glass. It is the first thing on today's deals. So if you go to today's deals, it's going to be featured or new to old. Make sure it's sorted new to old or featured, and it's going to be right there at the top. Okay, here we go. Okay, oh, here's the blue aura before I mix it all in. So this one is a light blue with no back. It's going to have that creamy look to it as well with that really light blue flash. Sorry, some of the backs show off that cream more than the front, sorry. I got so many stones in there. Okay. So you have that light blue flash, super duper sparkly, and it has the aura, but if you got the purple, it is a lot more subtle. Let me see if I can get some up here and show you what they look like with a background. So they have a glass back. Oh, these aren't relaxing like the other ones are. Let's see, put some on this. So these are going to be like a baby blue, and then they're going to do that super crazy flash. Sorry, it's hard. I want to tip this whole thing sideways to show you guys. Okay. So this is a glass mix. There's a lot of people on the website right now. I see you guys. Hello, Miss Susan, lots of letters. I will be working with these tonight for sure. I worked on my peacock last night. Oh, this is so good. Also, for everybody who's following my saga, I do not think we're leaving for Texas this weekend. I think we're gonna get. I just feel it in my bones. We're waiting for something from the IRS. IRS is never in a hurry about anything, so I have a feeling we're gonna have another delay in this house purchase. I'm very upset. So I will be starting my kids in homeschool next week here in Texas. All right, here we go. Here's your mix. Now this is gonna be an odd mix to see on camera because of those aura stones with the bare backs versus the crystal stones with the silver backs. But in person, this thing is spectacular. Let me see if I can get the right angle on it. It's so hard for me to see what you guys can see because I'm so blind. But if I'm just like looking down on this, this is one of my perfect, this is my perfect rhinestone set. In love. So let me show you. First, we got to do this because I can't have more than one stone mix loose on my desk. And I have the fairy bubbles loose. And I keep knocking it over, so I need to jar it. These are the stones that I'm doing Little Zelia's tumbler with. Okay, so putting these away, these were fairy bubbles. Let me get some of these guys out, my little portion that I'm gonna give myself. Okay, so here we go. We'll move this out of the way. Now, if you're just coming in, we have also put up on the website a bundle of glitters. These are the 3 glitters that I would self-selected to put this into to glitter a tumbler or work with any of these to do with these rhinestones. You can see how pretty that goes together. So, or to glitter the butts of the tumblers that launched today. You could put this pretty Maui or Curtis on the bottom of these butts. I love this one, Live Mix 188 for the bottom of this little trash panda, sweater weather trash panda. So this bundle is up on the website. You can use the coupon code to get half price off of it today. And then we've got True Crime, purples and blues. And we've got our sweatered up winter weather trash panda raccoon. Super cute. When you go onto these listings, y'all, if you're looking for the vinyl print or the sublimation print of these, it is the same listing. It's all now under one. Anything, all the tumblers and vinyls and sublimation prints now will all be under one listing. You're going to see a photo of a tumbler, a sublimation print, and a vinyl all in the same photo. You will have a drop-down menu in that listing. Click the little toggle arrow on the side of the drop down, and it will drop down and you will select vinyl, sublimation print, or pre-sublimated tumbler. Okay, so it's be right back, time to shop. So it is one listing and you select whether you want it as a sublimated tumbler, a sublimation print, or a vinyl wrap. Okay, so these are the tumblers that we selected to go with today. However, like I said, we have like hundreds of tumblers, pre-sublimated tumblers on the website. There's going to always be other tumblers that will match with what we've got going on. For example, my Gleaming Gears, my steampunk girl. I used Gleaming Gears on her hair, and then I started doing some of the aura stones on the gears, and that's what. If you are new to doing this, you figure out what tumbler you want. Oh, Jesus. Rhinestoning with the shakes is going to be the worst today. Oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you see these purple aura stones. Ah. Okay. So we are gonna rhinestone on her to finish detailing, get her details going. Let's see, you guys more right here. Okay. So I'm going to work on like the details of these gears. Let's go to this gear down here. Okay, we're gonna grab my glue. I got my rhinestone picker pencil. We do have a starter kit. You can buy, if you already have a way to sublimate, you're just gonna maybe start dabbling in the rhinestones. This is a phenomenal way to upsell your tumblers. They make you stand out, especially at markets when somebody's there selling tons of sublimated tumblers, but you have sublimated tumblers that have like this, or just like a simple sublimated tumbler, but then you have this on it. Or you have a sublimated tumbler and you do this. She's not finished yet. I'm still working on her, but you do something fun like this. I mean, it makes your table definitely stand out. Makes your booth unique. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. Actually, I think I'm going to actually do her hat. I think I'm going to do her hat in the light blue, or maybe... let's stick one of these down there. So I'm going to put one of the light blue aura stones down on the hat. See what happens. See how I like it. Light blue there? Nah. Purple aura. Cross her hat. So I do that. I will sample something on somewhere on the tumbler and take a step back and look without gluing it down and see if I like the color match and how I like it. Because once you stick some glue on this tumbler, it's like a done deal. It's very, very hard to get the glue, and you can use glue off and stuff, but it sometimes affects the image. So it's real tricky. It's real tricky. So you want to make sure when you're dropping it down that you're dropping it and you love the way it looks. Before, like, I'm just like, should I rhinestone inside of her eye or give her one little sparkle in her eye? Nope. See? And if I have glue at it, it would have been permanent. So I'm thinking about doing the purple aura on her hat, but I'm going to hold off because that's an afterthought. My initial thought was to come in here and do this. So I'm going to do some of these gears, and I'm actually going to use that rose gold on this gear. So if you're just popping in, today's rhinestone mix is glass. This is a tumbler that I'm doing in all glass. And today's rhinestone mix happens to be perfect. It's got that really pretty champagne gold. It's got the crystal clear. It's got the aura purple. It's got the aura light blue. And so the champagne, all of it actually is a really good combination for this tumbler. So we're going to go in and we're going to do this tumbler. This is an old glue. I think I've battled with this glue before. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a large stone right here. Then I'm going to go and make a loop. Oh yeah, this might be impossible with my shapes today. Okay, then we're going to go in and do a loop with some smaller stones. These are SS6s. This is going to be the rose gold. Okay. And then one more little half loop up here. Sorry, when my glue gets low, I just bend over the back. Makes it easier to squeeze. Okay, I'm not going all the way around on this one. I'm going to work in the next, we're going to go little SS6 on the outside edge. Okay, and then I'm going to slowly swell up to like an SS10. Bump up from a 6 to a 10. And then a 12. Okay, so I like to play with the sizes. Okay, then we're going to come down here and we're going to do this guy in the aura. Okay, so we're going to do this guy in the aura. We're going to do the, bend it over. We're going to do the dewdrop in the middle. Then we're going to go around the outside. So we just leave the integrity of the tumbler, the image of the tumbler, and we do the details around it. You can do as much or as little as you want. Some of my tumblers, I do a lot of rhinestone detail. Some of the tumblers, I just do a little bit. So it really is dependent on each individual tumbler, what I want to do. Oh, I was going to do aura on this one. Ah! Okay, well, let's switch. Got some glue on there. Sorry, we're going to switch to the auras on this one. We're going to do the aura. Nope. We're going to stick with I'm going to stick with the champagne since sorry, the rose gold, since I started the center with rose gold. So we have the starter kits on the website. Okay. The starter kit includes a wax pencil, a simple rhinestone tray, like I'm using, a simple triangle tray, and a tube of our super strength glue. Our super strength glue is phenomenal. It is our rhinestone glue, but we call it super strength glue because you can use it for tons of other things that you would need it for around the house. Okay, so we're going to just go out and do the spokes. So if you see what I'm doing, when I can't find the color I want, you just give it a little shake and it flips over some more of the stones that had been facing the wrong way. And it gives you more of the stones you're looking for, possibly. So you just give them a shimmy shake. And then when you've run out, you can add some more. I usually have 2 trays. I should have 2 trays. Where's my other tray? What did I do with my other tray? I like to have 2 trays going at the same time, so when I run out of something on one, I just immediately pivot over to the other one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in a separate cup, because now I know that all the little champagne rose gold stones, little tiny stones, are missing out of that because I pilfered them all. So I'm going to keep that separate for now. I will eventually mix them all back in, but some of y'all will sort all your stones first. I sometimes do, but I'm actually finding that it's definitely moments. Like today, it's just easy. I'm not struggling at all to find the stone that I want. These stones are all very different looking. It's the ones that get real close that I like to maybe separate them out previously, but today it's easy. Boom, 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 boom. So you don't always need to, whoops, I got a stone stuck to my glue. There's another one. No. And this is how it works when you're blind. Two of the stones stuck to the end of the glue as I was going around. Because I'm blind and I couldn't see them. So blind I couldn't even figure out where they were. I'm like, wait, I'm missing some. Okay, there we go. Get back in line. Okay, gonna go around. So if you're looking for this today, we are doing today's glass rhinestone mix. I'm just utilizing it on this tumbler. This is the color that I'm using is actually one of the more solid colors on this tumbler. I mean, on this mix. It's going to be the rose gold, the crystal rose gold. There is a purple aura stone in this mix. There is a light blue aura stone in this mix. This is going to be the last little bit that I do. My shakes are so bad today. I need to eat. Ooh. Ooh, I'm slow today. Shaky shakies are making this tough. And my lines are not straight today. Shake, shake, shake. Having a central nervous system disorder is real fun. All right. Not pretty. But I prove you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Okay, here we go. So this is the champagne on this tumbler. So pretty. This tumbler is going to be so cute when it's done. We're just slowly plugging away. It does go well on this tumbler. So I said this whole mix is going to play really well with her. It plays well. Plays well with others. If I was allowed to do another tumbler, I would 1000% start that little raccoon. The raccoon, he's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna put these guys back together and I'm gonna bag these guys. Yes, yeah, I can do it. If I wasn't on camera, my shakes wouldn't bother me. I'm used to it. It's part of my life. I just roll and I would take extra time to like make sure everything was straight and it would just take me a little longer. I am not a person who I don't care about rhinestoning slow. It doesn't bother me to rhinestone slow. It's hard for me to do it when it's on camera. because I know you guys are bored and you want to see it and you want to go, and it's a boring thing to watch somebody just slowly, tediously go through it. But for me, I could do that. If that had taken me 45 minutes to do it, I would still be just as proud of it. If I just keep working on it with my shakes and having mistakes, and like, give yourself grace. Like, I give myself grace every day, all day, all the time. So yes. All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to jam. 7:30 already. It was a late start today. I even got home. My husband rescheduled his day to be able to make sure I could come live with you guys today. I was like, it's a glass rhinestone day. We gotta go. And so he rescheduled a dentist appointment so I could be up and doing this live with you so he'd get home on time. But then he got home, but I was like, we had somebody coming to buy a horse trailer and it was just absolute chaos. And I'm like, well, then the girls have to eat. And so I'm cooking them dinner. I'm trying to get the babies dinner. He's still outside with the people with the trailer. We had Tanya was supposed to be coming over, but then she got a flat tire. And I'm like, I'm trying to balance and text. And so we had a late start today, but beautiful glass mix. If you missed today's glass mix, rewatch from the beginning because these stones are spectacular. Even just the crystal rose gold is, the aura stones are the showstoppers of the mix, but to me that crystal rose gold is like, you got your first order, Tina. Did you make sure you added the freebie, the free mini UVDTF? Welcome to the addiction, girl. Did you get a free? I hope you got the free mini UVDTF. And then if you bought glitter, use this. I hope you used your coupon code. And then we have glue and picker pencils and all the things. I'm like, I want to personally shop for you. I'm gonna go on there and be like, did you get this? Did you see this? Oh yes. So I go live every single day. And we do a different rhinestone mix, generally at least 4 days a week. Sometimes it's an we call them itty bitties, where they're the little teeny tiny stones. So like the little bitty stones, like at the ends, it's a whole mix of like the little tiny nugget ones. There's micro mixes that are 6s and 10s. You'll start learning the sizes. You'll get used to this lingo. 6s and 10s, which are the next sizes in the smaller sizes. So for example, this tumbler is done all in 6s and 10s. So you can see that these stones, there's little bitty ones here, and then they get slightly larger as it goes around and then back to the little bitty stones. Those are 6s and 10s. Okay, let's see if one is in color so it's easier to see. I'm blind as a bat. So like you see that in this dark one, you can see the littler stones, and then I slowly jump up and I go to the 10s around the curve, and then I go back down to the little stones, the 6s. So that is called a micro mix. Itty bitty mixes are generally 4s and 5s. Micro mixes are 6s and 10s. And then just rhinestone mixes. If it says rhinestone mix glass or rhinestone mix resin, that means it's going to be anywhere, could be anywhere from 3s, not always guaranteed with 3s, but anywhere from 3s up to 20s. So it'll be a mix of 3s, 6s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 8s, 10s, 12s, 16s, or 20s. It could be any combination of those, but it's all a bunch of mixes of sizes. And that's what today is. So when you look at today's mix, we should have to do the cut. When you look at today's mix, it's going to have the little bitty guys in there all the way up to like the slightly larger ones that are like SS20s. This is an SS20, this size. Okay. Okay, so the rhinestone mixes are going to be the littles and all the way to the bigs. The micro mixes are going to be the 6s and the 10s, and the itty bitties are going to be the 4s and 5s. So they're going to be the really littles. Okay, we are also going to be bringing in, we're just a little company, so we're also bringing in glass rhinestones in individual sizes, in individual colors. So for example, if you want to do an entire tumbler and you want to pick that you want this color in SS6 and this color in SS10 and this color in SS8s, you can individually. Yes. So as they're mentioning to you, anybody new to shopping on our website, now go back into your shopping cart and add the free mini. So it's already in there for the next time that you shop, so you don't forget it. That is a good little tip. Also, if you do forget it, if you forget to add your mini, and this is even for our regulars, if you ever forget to add your mini and you forget, just on your next order, just write, hey, I forgot my mini on my last order. Can I get 2? And they'll throw 2 in. We got thousands of them. We don't mind giving you some extras. Or you can say, this is my first time ever trying a UVDTF. I added a mini. Can I get a couple extras to practice with? We'll put a couple extra in there. So we try. Okay. So, all right, everybody over on Instagram, thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Get out of here, Instagrammers. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging out. We will see you guys tomorrow. I don't even know what tomorrow is. I forgot already. I did it this morning. I mean, we were dealing with the images this morning, and what we did was, what is tomorrow? Let me think. I think tomorrow is shabby chic. Are these in order or not in order? I can't remember. I can't remember. All right, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Tuesday. I don't know because of the holiday. Is it Tuesday? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.